Hello everyone. Today we will be learning about PHPSploit C2 framework. I am Roshan Ali, an intern trainee from CyberSapiens United LLP. So let us begin with the introduction to PHPSploit. PHPSploit is a remote control framework aiming to provide stealth interactive shell-like connection over HTTP between client and a web server. It is a post-exploitation tool capable to maintain access to a compromised web server for privilege escalation. It actually uses Python script to send payloads that are written in PHP over a small backdoor on the server. So let us look at its features. It is efficient with more than 20 plugins, and we could also create our own if we are familiar with Python and PHP programming. It provides a stealth connection which is undetected by most firewalls and security measures. It provides a command line interface that is user friendly with numerous number of commands to try. So how does it actually work? As PHPSploit is a post-exploitation tool, once we have successfully exploited a server or a system, we need to place this PHP one-liner onto the server and make a note of the complete path of the file location. Now, after placing it, we can connect to the server from the command and control server on our attacker machine at any point of time in the future until the payload has been removed from the server. We can connect to the server via the following commands: by setting the target to the file path of where the backdoor.php file has been uploaded, and by using the exploit command. It sends the payloads and receives the output over HTTP or HTTPS or DNS connectivity. Now, let us take a look at how to install it. We can install it via GitHub from the official PHPSploit repository or using Kali Linux repositories. For installing PHPSploit, we need to have Python, pip, and git installed in our machine. And if you are using Kali Linux, they are pre-installed in it, so you do not have to worry. So for installation through GitHub, clone the following repository onto your system and use the following command to download the GitHub repository. And then move to the folder using the cd command and install the required Python modules by using the following command. So now for installing using Kali Linux, uh, PHPSploit is available in the Kali repositories and can be installed through the following command. So let us look how we can use PHPSploit to exploit to have a connectivity with a server. For this presentation, I will be using Basic Pen Testing 1 virtual machine from vulnhub.com, and we will be using the WordPress panel which is vulnerable and has been exploited. I've already uploaded the backdoor file. So let us take a look into how we could first install it. So first, through we will be looking at the method through to install through GitHub. So first, let's clone the GitHub repository using the following command: git clone and the GitHub repository. Now move to the clone repository and use the following command to install the required Python modules. I've already installed the required Python modules. So now let us take a look how we can install it using Kali repositories sudo apt install phpsploit. I've already installed it. So uh, now let us start the phpsploit tool using the command phpsploit, and here they provide us with a list of basic commands to start with. Now first let us click on exploit, which generates a default payload that can be used. Now we have this payload on here on a file called backdoor.php. So as the developers of this tool claim it to create a stealth connection, let us check it using VirusTotal virus scanner. So first we'll be uploading the file, and let us take a look on how many virus scanners could detect it. Only 5 out of 59 scanners could successfully detect it. Even 5 of them, it is a yeah, so even if 5 of them could detect, it could be serious if the virus scanners are present on the server. So we can create a passkey that gives stronger encryption to this remote shell, so the backdoor. We can do that by using the following command: set passkey to any text or sequence, character sequence you like, and let us run the exploit again, and you will have a new payload. We also have that here, and let us check it using VirusTotal again. Now we could see that the number of virus scanners that have detected this backdoor have decreased from 5 to 3. This might not seem to be a significant difference, but in an actual attack, this could come in real handy. Now I've already uploaded the PHP file here, and I have copied the path to where it has been uploaded. So we copy the path, and let us set the target to where the PHP payload has been uploaded. Sorry, set target. And now let us exploit the system. As you can see, we have connected to the Linux Apache server running PHP 7 on an Ubuntu machine, which is our basic pen testing one machine here. So using the help command, we can list all the available plugins or commands that we can use to uh, to run on the server. So there are basic system commands, file system commands that we can use to upload and download files, and also some core commands like for starting with the connecting to the server, and SQL plugins, and also some network plugins. And the port scan here can come in real handy for scanning all the actively running ports without directly interacting with the system from the Kali machine. And the PHP info can result in all the information about the PHP configuration files, and the proc list can return a list of all the processes that are running on this system. And using the run command, we can run any command through which like we are running on a reverse shell. So first let us see where we are on the system. So we are in the WP content folder of the var www html subdirectory. So let us move back to the file system, and let us move to home, and we can see that we have a user here. So we can move to the user folder, and we could see that there are some important files related to the ProFTPD servers and the WordPress servers. And if we move to the WordPress folder, and here we have all the WordPress files that are need to run, and here's the XML rpc.php file which can come in real handy while exploiting it, or we can use the other files which are here to exploit the system. And we could also move to the etc folder, etc directory, and get the password and the shadow files. Sorry. And we can use tools like unshadow and join to decrypt the passwords and gain access to the user uh, who is a sudo in the server. So it can gain us root access, which is a privilege escalation method. So let us move to the Marlin Spike folder, and let us download the ProFTPD backup file, or the actual file where the uh, server files have been zipped to. Now we can use a download command to download it to our local directory. Now you can see that we have downloaded the file, and in the same manner we could also upload some files. Now using the file, let us see. Okay, now we have seen the commands which we could use, and also we could use other tools like keylogger by David Bombal, or some other post exploitation tools to gain privilege escalation functionality, and we could connect to the root user, which is a serious achievement while pen testing on a machine. So this is the demonstration on how to use PHPSploit, and now let us get back to our presentation. And now next we have the SWOT analysis on the PHP Sploit framework. So its strengths are: we can gain remote access through stealth connection at any point of time in the future. We could connect whenever we want to the server when it is running, until the backdoor PHP file hasn't been removed. Its weaknesses: as we have seen that few virus scanners are detecting this backdoor file and blocking it from being executed. So as the developers of PHPSploit have not given any recent updates for the past few years, and the virus scanners are getting more advanced, uh, it could lead to detection of this backdoor file become more frequent. So we might not be able to use it in the future. So what are the threats it could pose? Now if you are a developer and you have spotted a file like this, and you if you just ignore it, it could have some serious side effects and problems, and it is best to remove the file once you have located it. Now, the opportunities using this PHPSploit are that we could develop our own plugins and use them to perform any other tasks uh, on the server. So, general use cases. It is generally used in pen testing or vulnerability assessment. It can be used as a part of authorized penetration testing engagements to identify potential vulnerabilities and provide valuable insight to organizations, so that the organization could put up some better security measures against this vulnerability. Now, incident response. It can be used to investigate and respond to security incident, to gain access to compromised systems, to collect evidences. So not only to exploit a system, we can also use this tool to save a system or compromise systems to gain evidence on what has actually happened. So thank you for watching.